We're here on Broadway in San Antonio, Texas, getting ready for a SCAT pack attack. I'm sitting here with this, kind of looking like a drunk, but it's just water. And we're going to do open carry. We're going to be doing open carry today with Jack and Ginger. And Todd is going to be back up with me, then across the street, and we'll see what happens. Jack and Ginger are down there. Todd disappeared. Unless that's Todd against the tree there. And then we got some more backed up over here. There's Todd across the street.
One day we were outside.
You got a long stick, you know.
If there's not a bullet. I think you get arrested for baseball bat if you carried it with you.
It is. You're absolutely correct. It is a club.
So we do it. We carry something else legally, and.
I'm not gonna...
So when the sergeant walked up, he had asked me if I had a gun in my pocket, and.
Well, are you just happy to see him?
When the sergeant walked up, he asked me if I had a gun in my pocket because I was standing there like this, and I put my hand in my pocket intentionally. Unless they have a lawful arrest or detainment, they can't control your hands, meaning that they can't make you do anything. I get it. They should inquire about my hand in my pocket. But in this case, when he asked me if I had a gun in my pocket, I did tell him no. And he asked me if I could remove my hand from my pocket. I didn't even respond to that. I just immediately began to start talking to him. He never told me that I had to put my hand out of my pocket. You've seen videos, other videos where officers do I get it, it's dangerous for them if they can't see the hand, but they have to respect our right not to take the hand out of the pocket if we don't want to, unless they have a lawful ground to make you do it. So he did that. It was excellent. I can tell you that he never took his eyes off of my hand. He was scanning me up and down, and he kept going to my hand, which is what he should do. This particular sergeant, very tactical, very respectful, doing his job, and also at the same time respecting our rights. Even though he didn't like the fact that I had my hand in my pocket, made him feel very uncomfortable, he still respected my rights. So Alamo Heights gets a definite pass, and that's all I got to say about it.
That's all I really got to say. They didn't hustle. They didn't try to over impede on anybody. They didn't demand IDs. Very professional and cordial, like I said. So definite pass for Alamo Heights.
If you listen to the sergeant, I asked him about this city ordinance they have. They have a city ordinance that you cannot carry a loaded rifle or shotgun in the city limits, and they define loaded as having a round in the chamber or in the magazine. I got clarification from the sergeant in that I was concerned that, does that mean you can't have a round in the magazine in your pocket? He said that that's not what it implies. You just can't have it in the rifle itself. Now, I can assure you, I have never in my life carried an unloaded rifle unless it's for a specific purpose. And regardless of whether there's a city ordinance or not against it, I don't consider that. I could care less about a city ordinance about a round in the chamber. So,
So no Fourth Amendment violations today?
No Fourth Amendment violations today. And frankly, I'll walk all over the city with a round in the chamber, and they can write all the tickets they want. I will challenge, and that's their ordinance. But you can have a loaded magazine in your pocket with the rifle on. You just can't have a round in the chamber or in the magazine.
I was really surprised they didn't push that. But with all the video cameras, I guess they didn't want to.
The penalty for violating that ordinance is a ticket. It's no different than a speeding ticket.
It's only conduct, right?
No, it's not. It's a city ordinance violation. There's nothing in state law in Texas that says you cannot have a round in the chamber or a round in your magazine. You can walk around with the meanest, baddest looking AR, AK, SKS. It doesn't matter what you have. You can have 5 rounds in the chamber if you can fit 5 rounds in there. And Texas says that you can do that. They don't have a problem with that. It's not against the law. But some cities around here, city of San Antonio and Alamo Heights, they have ordinance against loaded weapons. San Antonio doesn't have a specific definition, so it's very vague, so we know how unenforceable their ordinance is. Because it's vague as to what's loaded and what's not. Alamo Heights went a little bit above the bar to specifically define it, but like I said, if you get a violation for that, it's a city ordinance violation. It is a ticket, but something to consider if you're out there and you decide that you want to walk through Alamo Heights and you want to exercise your right, or you feel the need to put a shotgun or rifle on your body, that if you do have a round in the chamber and they figure that out, they're going to write you a ticket, and guess what happens to your rifle? That becomes evidence, and they're going to hold it until the outcome of your ticket, and that can take a long time. So just consider that. That's it.